Hey, what's going on, everyone? And welcome back to another episode of Just My Opinion for episode 2 of Rap City on HBO Max, created by Miss Issa Rae. We just did episode 1. So if this is your first time seeing this, click off this, go watch episode 1. Or if you don't care, you can stay, but then come back and watch episode 2. Also, let you know this is going to be spoiler filled. We're going to spoil it up, down, left, right, in, and out. As if you have already seen this episode. I did not say that in episode 1, so my bad if I ruined it for you, but hopefully, everything didn't get spoiled for you. As you can see, I got my girl Tyra right here with Reviewz TV. What's good, ma'am? How you doing?
Laughing on the inside of you.
Okay.
You just said we're gonna be talking about Rap City. I was like, yes, BET, Big Tickle, we talking about Rap City.
Is that what I said? I said Rap City? Oh, Lord. Jesus Christ. Rap shit. I did say that. It didn't sound right. My bad. They're like, oh Lord, what the hell is B doing over there? Okay, my fault. But how you doing over there? Besides laughing at me.
Okay, you good?
Yes, rap shit, right. Not Rap City. My fault. But y'all, this is the second episode, something for the girls. And I'm just gonna say right off the top, Tyra, I think I like this episode a bit better than the second one. Yeah. I mean, the first one. How did you feel?
Definitely, it picked up.
Good. I'm glad you liked it. What picked up for you exactly? What stood out to you the most, if you don't mind me asking, of like why it was better?
I would just say mostly Mia, but yeah, I'm biased now. But just them really having, deep conversations about female rap and them trying to really turn that seducing scheme into an actual record. And we have Shauna going back to, the trees and say, oh, hold up, girl. I thought we was, twerking. Like, what is this conscious? And then that I really appreciated that deep conversation they get into in the hotel, just about female rap and the perspective and what's, the male gaze and what's not. I appreciated that the most. And then of course Mia and the whole breakdown with Lamont and the parent teacher conference.
Yes, that was one of my favorite things as well. We'll talk about that. Did you think that she was throwing shade here, Mia, just a little bit with her friends, or am I out of place with that?
Well, they were throwing shade. She was just there.
Okay. But she wasn't defending. She didn't seem like she was really defending her, her
because
girl.
Where's
like,
the lie?
Okay.
Where's the lie? Like, if I'm gonna, defend you as a friend, then cool. But if this is who you were and her friends feel like, hey, why are you even talking to her? Didn't she go off and she always thought she was too good? And once again, the insecure shout out. We have Dominique Perry here, aka Tasha, aka Lawrence Rebound. She's here, in the episode as Mia's friend. But
I like her.
If it's not a lie, then what?
Okay. Y'all let us know what you think in the comment section. And I gotta say, with this episode, some of the things you were saying about Shauna in episode 1 are coming to light. There's, she's not on such a stern pedestal as I thought. Because you said there's just something about her that's kind of fake and phony, and that's kind of what her friends are thinking too. I mean, Mia for one. And I forgot her name right here. She was a bit reluctant to help, like, wait a minute.
Reluctant at all.
Well,
you with your little sad ass.
I'm say that one more time. The audio was
it's just like, get off of my phone. I'm not helping you with your sad career. And it's just like she thinks so highly of herself as a conscious female rapper, and it's just like according to her, you would swear like she already had an album put out and she
really
it feels like that. Now of course, if I am trying to come up and it's like, hey girl, I got, this new song, you are, working, you're in that element to maybe, put me on, put my record on, can you help me out? But the way she talks, it's just like, yeah, I'm about to be in the studio. And girl, what? Your studio? Like, but I, just from the reaction of both of her friends, it kind of felt like this is where she's been for a long time.
Right,
she's a little stifled. And that's why it's like, okay, girl, yeah, oh girl, here she go again.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
with this help, and it's kind of like move on, but I don't fault her at all. Like, this is what I want to do, and I'm sticking to it already. You know, lost my whole college experience for this. I want to be a rapper, and that's what I'm going to do. But her friends were not at all eager to help. I'm like, are these really your friends?
Right, right. I'm thinking that, you know, they may have lended her an olive branch or tried to help her in the past,
Mhm.
and she, so to speak, kind of spit in her face, spit in their face, or just didn't really appreciate or accept the help. But at the same time, in Shauna's defense, I mean, I think she's just trying to take advantage of an organic moment, and I can't get mad at her for that. She was just going out with her friends, and I mean, we all know that she wants to make music, but just she was just freestyling, and it blew up. So she's like, "Why would I not take advantage of this opportunity?" And so
Yeah.
that's what she's doing. But yeah, she's not, you know, that she has a past apparently, you know, with
Mhm.
these two right here, and I'm very, very eager to hear about it because they just knew. Did Shauna call you too? Yeah, girl, she called in text. I'm just like, oh damn, you know, Shauna's not this, you know. So
It says some stuff about her character to me. It's
yeah.
like, well, damn, Shauna, who? It kind of felt like, I'm like, how long have you been in this rap bubble of, you know, just it being about pretty much what you want? Like, how often do you reach out to these friends? I was hoping that it's not like, oh, you know, it just felt like, I don't know. She kind of seems like an opportunist to me. I may be
Mhm.
wrong, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, yeah, I can't. I'm not there yet, but I'm leaning. I'm leaning your way. I'm leaning your way. But Cliff is with his roommates or friends over here, and he
Mhm.
finds out that his girlfriend is possibly starting a rap group with someone that's doing an OnlyFans. Now they considered it porn, and it wasn't porn. She wasn't busting her wide open, just kind of shaking her cheeks left and right. But kind of how you were saying last time, you can kind of see where their relationship is going. I kind
Yeah.
of started to like, I hope they don't do, I can't do this anymore. And they break up, and then she
Yeah.
blows up, and then he wants to
Yeah.
come back with, and then she found somebody else. You know, yeah, you know, I don't want to.
I
I'm
thought
like,
they were gonna do the route of, you know, him being with his politician friend. He's like, what is this with you twerking on the stairs and
right,
not
right,
get
right, right.
but
You're
Michelle,
yeah,
Michelle. It's like, no, it's Michelle. It's like, no, we can't have this. I'm a politician.
you're
I'm like,
embarrassing
oh.
me. Right, 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 right. So I got you. I got you. Also got the mama right here. Now I remember this is Mia's mother, correct?
Yes.
Okay, okay. I just wanted to make sure she looked rather young,
Young.
but you know, hey, it is what it is, and you
Mhm.
know, there's the mama right there. Just make sure if you bring your baby over that she's already fed. I don't want to have to, you know, take it, you know, do all that, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
that said a
I
whole lot about Mia just meeting her mom in that 5 seconds.
oh, go ahead, say what's on your mind. I want to hear
No, it
more.
just did because that's one of them, you know, I got a life too, mamas. Like, looky here. Like, she was,
Right,
yeah, she doesn't feel like she's very present as a parent. And it gives us more motivation for Mia in her drive to want more for her and her daughter, because just from her mama in that 2 seconds, like, oh, she one of those young mamas. She maybe had her, you know, a little earlier on, and she's still wanting to have her life, still looks like she's having her life now. So,
right, 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 right,
but
right.
yeah, it says a lot about her character.
Okay. Yeah, it does. Good observation. Good observation. But we're gonna see, mama. We're gonna see. We're gonna drop the baby off with what sure they're gonna have a McDonald's and all that. But Tyra, I have to say, I know I'm team, well, I'm kind of leaning over actually neither one of them, but
Don't.
I was team Shauna at first and you team Mia. But Mia right here was frustrating the hell out of me. This is where all the hate started to spill out of her pores. You know, they're trying to record this session. And matter of fact, Mia was the one that was hyping her up in the car. Like, let's do this and do that. But when it's
Yeah.
time to come and do the work, you know, the behind the scenes stuff, you know, where you got to get in the trenches, she don't what's this look you got on your face? What's going on? Huh?
That was not what that was.
What was it?
It wasn't about the work. It was about, like, what are we doing? If this is what we were doing in the car and they were just flowing low key drunk off the cuff, that's what the people want. That's why you got any reception that you got for you to
Gotcha.
blow up.
Gotcha. So to push back hard on that right there. What did Shauna do at first when Mia was giving her the side out ugly booger face? She was like, okay, this is not working. We don't want to rap about Fannie Mae and predatory lending. She balled up the paper, threw it. Oh, you're looking down. Yeah. And then she gave her a pen and paper. I'm like, here, give me some ideas. She didn't even say you got to write the lyrics, you write the bars. Just give me some ideas.
Mm.
Mia couldn't even do that. And it doesn't say fast cars and money.
Yep, that's
That's whack. And then gonna go out talking about, and then gonna lie and say, "Let me go to the bathroom and go out there and start eating popcorn." That was whack as hell.
Mia never said she was a scientist. I never said I was a lyricist. I'm not here for that. I am not a rapper. I am here for my social media and what I can bring. That presence, that look, that thotty ass city girl authenticity that you want. That's what I'm here to bring you. I never said I was a writer, but I know let's work what works. Fast cars, money, twerking ass. That's what sells. You want to go all rap about Sally Mae? Ain't nobody twerking.
I just said all that. She couldn't even write down no ideas. A couple of bullet points. Come on now.
Man.
So you just do all the work. So Shauna just supposed to do all the work, and she just supposed to get on the mic. I mean, okay.
I'm just saying, if this is what we're doing, they're both, you know, pretty much. I think we see throughout this episode that they both want it just as bad. It's not just Shauna and, you know, I want this. I think Mia has some stakes in it too, and it's just like, this can be something that could change my life. You know, my daughter, I don't have to get on this goddamn OnlyFans anymore. But if we're gonna, you know, jump right back into your conscious situation and you want me to do that, and it's just kind of like, well, damn, I came all the way over here thinking that we were gonna work what was working, and you're back to doing what Shauna loves to do. I personally don't feel like that's gonna work and we're gonna get any traction. So let me just go home. Like, you're wasting my time.
Damn, we don't agree on nothing. That's all. It's all good though. We're going. I'm asking the question again. Team B Avery or Team Tara? Let us know in the comment section because I am dying to know. I'm dying to know. But we moving on, and she doing her thing, getting a little bit more frisky with her OnlyFans, and
yes,
she has a client that's in New York or whatever. And she hung up on his ass because he didn't have no money apparently. So I think that's kind of funny right there. But I don't know, cute outfit. You know, she doing her thing. You know, she trying to survive and all that good stuff. But yeah. Let us know how you feel about that.
They lingered there for a while. I'm like, what's gonna happen with this man? She gonna get flued out or like what? It seemed like, I don't think it was a money. He seemed like a regular or something. It was just like, you know, like, hey, oh, you need somebody that sugar daddy ass talk. You know what it is, B.
yeah. You think that she gonna get flued out?
I mean, if it's all of that, they were talking about the, you know, the landscape in Central Park and whatnot. So I wouldn't be surprised. She about getting the bag.
Okay, I wonder if we ever gonna see his face. You know, kind of reminds me of the guy from what was it, Inspector Gadget? Is that the show that he always had the cat and never showed his face? Okay, I forgot his name or whatever. But anyway, y'all let us know if Miss Mia gonna get flown out by Mr. No Face over here. I'm dying to know. Now we got Mr. Cliff right here. Who is he talking to? I don't even.
It's still Shauna in that little box there.
Okay. Are they arguing right now? I can't even remember. My fault.
No, I think they were just talking about she was just talking about the music, and I guess them not agreeing. And it's just like, do you really want to, you know, do this, sell, you know, who you are just to, you know, make a buck? What about your conscious thing? What about the things you want to rap about? And your homegirl over there being a porn star, her being on OnlyFans, it's not a good look.
Right. You're right. So appreciate that. Now you just saw that image right there. It's one of my favorite parts of the episode. Your boy Lamont, the father of little baby Mia over here, Mr. RJ Soler, like him. But this was hilarious, Tara. And why was it hilarious? Was this your favorite scene, or was this your favorite scene of the episode?
It was hilarious because he's just like, damn it, I can't make it. You know, I'm gonna be there though. Just sit me up on your phone on FaceTime and we're gonna do this co-parent meeting together. I was surprised. I didn't expect this much from him, especially just now in the second episode. I thought we were gonna have multiple episodes of just bum baby daddiness, but just to see that he does have an aspect to do more and help more, and his character is gonna be more than that. I was like, oh, that's different. I'm looking forward to that, and he's just naturally funny, so I can appreciate that too.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. A complete 180 from episode 1 to episode 2. Because I was sad, like, man, I like this dude as a character, but I don't want him to be no bum dude. But, you know, it like you said, it seemed like he really cared, like he was really genuine. You know, the first thing, I thought he was being manipulative at first when he was like, okay, first of all, I hope that our daughter is asleep right now because she won't have to hear all this negativity and you know, profanity and stuff. And of course, Mia had a right to be upset, and to, you know, I completely understand that she should never be like, well, where's the rent money? That Right. So that was bad. And then the second thing he said was, okay, I'm sorry, I sidebar. Let me finish. I was like, okay, he has some sense. He's not just some knucklehead or whatever. But the way he came through, I mean, he wasn't there physically, but he was attentive. Look at his face, like, wow, my baby did this, my baby did that. And he was very impressed that she wanted to be an astronaut, dragging a little Betty or whatever to space. That was funny. But then he dropped that 4 stacks on her. And I was like, all right, yes, Cash App, there you go. So I was like, all right, that will definitely take care of a couple of months, or if they only doing half, she gonna be all right for a little bit.
Now I'm hoping that he's not just the Cash App daddy, because he's still needs to be there and help.
True.
But I'm 100%. Glad that it's more than that, and he is willing to help. And hopefully one day we see his ass make it out of the studio.
True. He got half of it right. Financially he there right there with the 4 stacks, so that's more than half of the rent. Unless she in some mega mansion or something. So he got half of it, but you got to be physically there too. So we'll see what happens in episode 3. But right now, he has the green flag or the thumbs up, or however you want to describe it. So, all right, RJ, Mr. Lamont, I'm rooting for you, man. I'm really rooting for you. I'm really rooting for you. But here you go, right here. I thought the friendship was gonna fall apart. I didn't think that was gonna make it. They are not really getting along right now. And there was one line of dialogue she said is, at first it was funny. She was like, the male gaze. And she was like, what are you talking? She thought she was talking about homosexuals. I was like, wow. No, she's talking about the patriarchy and all of that. But Mia she said they have completely different philosophies about this. She was like, what's wrong with looking good and having men look at you or something? I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, yeah. I was just like, she was kind of, ready to die on that hill right there. And so I don't know where you feel about that, but that was kind of a standout moment for me right there. How did you feel about it?
Personally, before just watching the scene play out, I would have probably agreed with Shauna more and just her dynamic. But once you kind of have them do the back and forth, and it's just like who gets to pick, about patriarchy and the male gaze and what's feminine and what's not and what's strong and black, and but like I said, it is whatever you decide to make it in that moment as a woman. Like you can't just take sexuality and throw it into, that's just what men want. People just want to see that. It's like, no, you can be empowered in those ways too. We can be empowered with the Nicki Minaj just as much as a Lil Kim, just as much as a Queen Latifah and whatnot. So I felt like they were kind of compromising and maybe combining, and maybe just Shauna just going, hey, let me just try this and see. Now what I'm worried about, it just seems like she doesn't want to do it this way at all. So it's just like, how much more are you going to compromise just to maybe, get that record? Because if it's not what you want to do, then it's just not what you want to do. But it just seems like she's just doing more and more pushing. It's just like, okay, well, whatever. I'll just dumb it down, or I'll change the music, or I'll do this. But I don't know what that's going to mean for her later.
Got you. Well said. And you brought up the name for a brief second, talking about Little Kim. She did make a good point. Like, no, she wasn't doing that for men. She was doing that for women. And, of course, if, women could resonate with that, relate to it, move them in a certain way. Who am I to speak, on that? So if women get fulfilled by it, they get fulfilled by it. But it's a touchy subject. Sometimes something that I'm afraid to talk to be honest with you. But that's what the comment section is for. So you guys let us know what you think. And this was nice here. This was productive. It was constructive. They kind of had a common ground. I forgot the lyrics or whatever, but it was nice. It was nice, and I did not see it going there. As far as their relationship,
gonna put ass in my face, B.
That was an accident. I didn't mean to do that. But that's the next scene right there. Is the virtual sex or whatever. She was in a good mood. They was making some music in the booth. And that got her in the mood. She was like, let me treat my boyfriend to something. And she looks good. I have to say, I wasn't feeling the mask at first when she was rapping, but it came through right here in this scene. I was like, you know what? she's winning right there. And so you know,
I like the fact that both of them are natural bodies. I was like, oh, this regular ass bodies. This looks nice. It's nothing, you know, just enhanced or anything. These look like regular ass females. That's nice to see on TV again.
that is wonderful to see, Tara. It is wonderful. Yes, I can agree with that 100% right there. But yeah, they the episode ends well. Look at his face. He's like, oh yes.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, I've been waiting on it, girl. It's been 4 months. How long you gonna make me wait so hot?
Yeah. So, you know, he's got to know now. She has a good rap session or whatever, you know, she gonna hit him up later on the virtual. And so that's good right there. I'm glad they was able to you know, pop that off or whatever. And so that's pretty much how the episode ends right there. Other than this text message, me and that I've been playing our song all night. We really sound like a group. And so are those other two women going to join as well at some point in the group, or were they just there?
What other two?
And you know, were they just friends?
No.
No,
they don't. They clearly cannot stand her ass. I don't think they have any interest in. I think throughout the episode, nobody. I think we're gonna just grow with them and people just actually, because it's just like, you know what, I'm a rap. It's like, what? Rap with who? What are you doing? Go to work. And ain't nobody's trying to, you know, nobody's trying to hear that. But I think it's just going to be them, just kind of a show and prove situation for a minute. And I did peep that because I was wondering, I was like, why the hell is she scamming and doing credit card fraud? But I see all of that expensive ass equipment she has in the room. I was like, oh, that's where the money is going, because that stuff is really expensive.
Yeah, it is. She whack for that though. She is. I'm not a fan of just theft, you know. Unless you're stealing from white supremacists, though, they don't matter. They're evil. She's like,
I just want to see, because I'm like, I'm hoping it's not going to go like point A to B, like bam, 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 because we know that JT of the City Girl, she was doing the whole fraud, and that's when she, you know, went to jail for that little period of time for that, and you know, when they finally kind of really blew up. So I'm like, oh man, I hope that they switch it up and we're not just doing the City Girl story.
Right on. So you have any I like this episode better than episode 1, and I'm looking forward to episode 3, and looking forward to covering that with you if you would like. So yeah, this seems pretty cool. What are your final thoughts for this episode?
Just the show as a whole, I think it's a grower. I think it's going to slowly grow on me to where I really, you know, it's not on me yet. I can't say like I would be clamoring like, oh yeah, episode 3. I might, you know, walk slow to go watch it, but I'm still watching it.
It ain't no P-Valley, you know. No. Okay, I got you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is going to wrap it up for our HBO Max coverage for episode 2 of Rap Shit, titled Something for the Girls. Please let us know what you think about the episode in the comment section below, whether you like it, you hate it, you're somewhere in between, whether you agree with me over here with Team Brandon, or you agree with Team Tyra, or you somewhere in the middle. It don't matter. Just leave a comment and let us know what you think. Before we head out of here, of course, you subscribe to me already, but make sure you subscribe to Tyra as well. She is on my channel tab, that second row. This is what her channel looks like. Man, what you got going on for all the good people out there?
Let's see. Well, we got the good stuff pretty much with the last video, but I would definitely be dropping my review for Nope tomorrow. So be on the lookout with that. I'm very interested in what I'm going to have to say.
Oh, yes. I'm very interested as well. You know, I think me and Ty were going to be talking about that as well on my channel. I got to see it a second time, but that's what I got on my channel right now. I got my Nope review right there. Got my out of the theater reaction and some other videos that you guys can check out on my channel. This is how it looks on the home tab. Got those movie reviews, spoiler movie reviews, weekly movie news roundup show, P-Valley coverage with Tyra right here, some trailer reactions and all that good stuff as well. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery, and that's Tyra, and that's just our opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.